Firstly, if you're under the age of 18 or you are sensitive, this episode 6, should not be for you, but we still want the subscription. So, before we start the conversation, I want us to imagine the very first time. That feeling when the blood rushes, you know.
So here's the thing. I don't think my first time was all that.
Really?
No.
Really?
Well, it was just. Are we done? What? Who? Where?
But do you even know what you're doing?
No.
The both of you?
I didn't.
Did he know?
I think he did. He had an idea.
An idea.
But I was clueless. I thought, yeah, I cannot slot this. And
That's not because that's also another.
Let's talk about
sex, babe. So we're talking about sex today.
Yes,
and I'm just
absolutely.
like, you know, people look at me and they're like, TK, whoa. First I'm wearing a very bright color. Nobody's clothing.
It's the mood.
Yeah, it's the mood.
It's the mood, guys. Yeah.
Because firstly, so for me, much like money, sexes seem to be a taboo topic.
Yes.
You know? And I don't know, from a financial perspective, I'm like, but money is money. When's I going to take a passive?
Yeah.
So from a sex perspective, what's your...
Here's the thing. We are sexual beings. When you move against the kuku and his other, am I allowed to be that forward, that outright? When all those other parts in a suppose. What human beings do, and something that you don't learn, that you don't have knowledge about, you easily abuse.
Abuse.
Yes. How so make it I'm like a cabbage. This guy is going to take me to cloud 9.
Yeah.
But it's not always the case. I need to know who I am first. I need to know what makes me tick. I need to know my body parts, especially the ones that give me pleasure.
How do you discover that?
I actually, the first step is to take a mirror. Okay, so I have a clitoris, I have the glands, okay, blonde, stuff like that.
Shave or no shave?
Exactly. I need to know all those things. How do you please me? I need to know. It makes me tick. And then explain it and teach my partner, no guy, you go slow, you go fast. And communicate.
Communicate?
Yes. Communication is key.
How easy is that communication?
It's not.
Because I've been, personally as well, I've been in situations where you're just like, yo, okay.
Right.
It's like a deal. They're never like...
But submissive. How at one point in time he came in. No. Now be hard on it or very gentle.
Okay.
Yes. So I explore.
You explore.
Yes. And most people don't want to explore.
And the reason people don't want to explore is because it's almost like there's a lot of shame
Yes.
in doing that. You know?
Yes.
Particularly when you are growing up and you are living in somebody's house.
Absolutely.
So for me, again, one thing I've learned is sexuality is very fluid. You know?
Absolutely.
So all of million that there could be other.
Oh yes, there could be other orientations, right? Communication cuts across. I'm queer, I'm gay, I'm lesbo. It doesn't. At the end of the day, Rabu or TK, I'm not. Yaga lefting, I'm at 5 o'clock or I'm at 2 o'clock. Dude, change. It's not a lot of people babble ruchara. Emotionella fella or now Zomora Bab Hua. Okauka bon merenale pride or Unchile Onohuela. If you're doing it right, you're lubricating.
Yeah.
There's no need for when you're lubricating. Yes, when you're getting aroused, blood flow, it's like the genital say. No.
So is I know the vagina, for example.
Yes.
If done right, which brings me to something I've been doing research. You know? So there is foreplay. So there's foreplay, and then there's coreplay.
Guys, TK is schooling me. What?
Foreplay, which we all know,
yes,
and coreplay.
Yes.
I don't even know what coreplay is, but I'm assuming coreplay is what you need to be doing
we are
to please the
co-creating
other person.
Yes, absolutely.
So you spoke about communication, you spoke about understanding yourself and what gets you going.
Yes.
You know? So foreplay, a lot of people have this perception now like what foreplay should be. What's your take on foreplay?
Foreplay can be anything. It can be from my feather. It makes me tick. Or it could be my guy, Amedamulala.
Yeah.
It could be sucking on my toes. I recently found sucking on the toe in a Yemeni, it does the thing.
Oh wow.
Yes. Try it.
Yeah.
It could be essential massage. It could be dirty talk. Exactly. Maybe but we also should change the narrative. Iskabanda daja. But male charity I can train by the horns and say that
she's an active
participant. Exactly.
Active participant.
Yes.
So for me, I want to also ask, you know, when we're sucking on toes and oral sex and whatnot. So I'm thinking health. Hygiene.
Yes.
How important is that?
It's very important. Haiba will prefer even and he likes it like that. It's advisable take a shower. Yes. It doesn't hurt. If there are creams you can use, they're flavored. Let's say on the penile head, a flavor on the vulva. Vulva is a vagina. It's the whole area.
Oh wow.
Please don't put that flavored thing inside and just mess the pH. We don't want that.
Oh wow.
So there are many ways to enhance and excite our sex life. So where I know it makes this person tick, all your erogenous zones, you need to know.
So when we're talking about flavors and things that you brought on, Cannabis also has a new product.
Yes.
You have to try it.
Absolutely.
That just puts things.
Oh wow. Or even strawberry, guys. The plain things in life, strawberry. What was our kapawaja? Strawberry sa house ka clothes. Strawberry. Ja, or flavor your fluids from the inside. Yes.
And pineapple.
And pineapple, little strawberry, little watermelon from the top of my head. Peanut. So please eat peanuts, guys. The flavor and some nut. Not just strawberry. Getting ready for tonight.
Getting ready
right
for tonight. So you mentioned excitement. You know. So imagine a couple, or in fact anybody, married or unmarried, excitement. How do you keep How do you keep adding the flavor, the excitement? How do you keep making sex exciting?
I think it's the anticipation. Build up. It could be from the day or saying kapa mantibua, you know your partner better. You know what makes them tick. So na gagaspenkuwa kapa kakizua. There are different types of kisses. Unale peke fe monoka. Guy had a it sends a message for later work and and then it's just how you guys communicate. Yes. It's not rocket science. Whatever metwa uratang. Yes. Get texting yana, get dirty talk, go high. Yes, get handcuff, get the harness, singer, get it toy. Yes.
Toys.
Exactly. Get it blindfolders. It just depends on how kinky.
Toys. So I want to pick up the conversation shortly after the break about the toys and how do we get and the different types, because I mean, like, how do I know I'm getting the right toys? You know, couple is it part of the adventure?
It's part of the adventure. It's also getting information on how about guy. Are you a beginner? If you're a beginner, TK is already drooling, guys. We're talking about sex.
And I have a cushion strategically placed. So when you see me move the cushion, then you know it's about to get. I'm setting.
So you need to get information, gari toy. Ubatla inya kapoli, ubatla ya hawole mong. Ubatla ya the clitoral area, ubatla kahara, ubatla G-spot, ubatla backstage pass. We call it backstage pass. We don't say anal sex.
Backstage, right?
Backstage pass.
So if I'm a couple, I'm in a relationship, if I get a toy for myself,
yes.
Is that a bad?
I mean, dude, why not? You're exploring. You want to find out, and you can also you can use it with your peasant.
Yeah, I feel like I need more synapse.
Right.
And I'm gonna infuse it I'll drink. You know, just like this conversation is about to get, and I feel like we need to have more episodes on this because sex is so important, and I feel like it's something that we don't talk about.
It's our daily thing.
Let's go to a break quickly.
Yay!
Sure.
Guess what?
It's a little right.
That was featuring throughout.
What?
Sex toys. So long distance relationship. I need to keep the interest there. You know. So from phone calls. You know those phone calls.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you wearing? What are you doing?
Yeah. Like.
So how do I bring firstly shopping for sex toys to keep the chemistry? What do I look for? What are the basics?
Okay. You need at least 2 toys.
At least 2.
At least 2. One for the clitoris, and the other for the G-spot.
This is for female.
This is for female.
Okay.
So it's either a rabbit or a butterfly. It'll cover the entire vulva area and then inside.
What do you mean?
I hope people know where the G-spot is. Habanze by explore. Because it's 2 inches in. These fingers. I'm not twisting like so. I put them in 2 inches. How about look at tape measure? I'll get tape measure. Cut your nails, please. Cut your nails if you're going to explore. Oscar getting infection. There's some debris. So it's 2 inches in. Gahare. You twist your fingers a little bit. You can either do 2 movements. Come hither. This way, hither. Or windscreen. Windscreen is a Gina, but your fingers are inverted. That's where you'll find your G-spot. It's ridged. Tissue.
Okay.
It reached to Bane, there's a urethral vessel giving that muscle. So there are so many areas that pleasure home more so of it at that part of the duct that wraps around your G-spot. So you need to find it. Keep at it. Hither, kapa windscreen, it's doing the things. Signing, you're doing the thing. Lubricate. Khale uno to bosi ba neng ba etsa ntho tse mpe. Kathi di mnate ha ba le metsi ine le matekatsi. We want that wetness. That's where the pleasure stems from.
That's where the pleasure stems from.
Yes.
So how about the pleasure intercourse versus oral sex?
Yes.
What's your take?
I love both. In William ways have a different purpose. I like seeing my partner, that's money, Lena, Motena on in a certain way. Have one and night give
So
right.
they need to go down.
Yes.
They need to go down.
Yes.
But for me, going down for ladies very important. But also going down for guys.
Yes,
very important.
absolutely.
And a lot of females just like.
No, they need to. Hi, ba motho a flavor gang. 100% safe. Find tools. Your sex life be monate, be alive. Ska shela fela ba no re simeni etsa rang. Flavor. Tereja penapo flavor. And also no re hlohong. Yeah, the head. There's a frenulum. There's a sensitive part. Find out what makes your guy tick and communicate. Love kapaswidi. Here when I'm feedback.
Feedback.
We can only get better when we are feeding.
I've been in that situation.
Right? No. Please, don't fall like a...
So, for me, positions.
Yes.
Let's talk about positions.
Anything is possible.
Hey.
Yes,
That's right, y'all.
anything. Whatever you guys agree on, I have also suspended from as long as it's not harmful, it's not painful. Agree on it. Consent is always important. Keep the feedback to the headboard. Are you okay? Keep checking. That's what makes it fun. That's what makes the relationship be right sexually.
So, from a female, in fact, from any orientation perspective, the back end. What do you call it?
Backstage pass.
Backstage pass.
Please go all these other funny stuff. Backstage pass.
Backstage pass.
Right.
Like yeah.
Yes. So backstage pass is another technique. You don't just put it in. No. There's a certain technique how if your partner is willing with a backstage pass, and also in Ganako. The anal area in a sphincter ke re ga tseba go setse ke masile hona le sona qalo hona le se seng ka hare, and then there's about 7 inches between the two sphincters tse leng hore di kwala e bitsa peristalsis ha re tlotla re etsa number 2 ke tsona tse ntseng di penya di aneletsa o fihlela etsa. So e jena lo wena ha o etsa backstage pass nice and gently ka direction ye itseng ha o re le ha o ntshaibe o ntshafela it's painful. That's why people won't do it. So get the technique right and lots of lubrication.
Lots and lots of lubrication.
Lots.
So where do people find lubrication?
Lubrication, I think at adult shops, o ka fumana monateng.
Yeah, of course.
Yes. O ka fumana monateng and other retail stores. But also when you go for your lubricants, there's water-based and then there's silicone-based. Water, you can use it every day. Silicone ia kgothaletsa for backstage because it's really thick and high felika speed haunto sebedisa. So you need lots and lots of lubrication until muscle wa hao o tlaela hore o tlo etsa entry.
Stimulation.
Yes, backstage pass. Exactly.
But how important is stimulation during the process?
Stimulation is very important. It gets you high. It relaxes you.
Hey, I've been in, and I know, like, the nipple right
Nipple
now, like, that's
no, dude, don't go there. But the other people are sensitive. The stimulation happens. There are also emong kamera, mangwele kamera. Osaka, I explore. Yeah, I love the neck as well. Yes, I'm such a sucker of my like. Please do the things. So it depends on also fumane what makes you tick. Emong is this V area. Emong the inner thigh. It just depends on umnate guy.
So for me, before we literally left for like 3 minutes, but I want to talk about the sex problems. Early ejaculation for males or ladies who have just given birth. They're not, the sexual problem side of it. Like, how does one navigate that?
Kinana ho bohlokwa is to get information. Motho a nang le early ejaculation kapa delayed ejaculation, there's a solution for that. Ke tlo bua ka early ejaculation. Ha ke re ha o le ngwana o hola, o ka fumana hore ho thwe masturbation e mpe. O ikwalletse ka kamoreng and you want to jerk off very quickly. Oscar wa fumana o ntso etsa.
Dude.
Yes, so bana ha o ka fumana. O tla wentse ntho mpe e o satane.
I make sure I lock the door.
Right? Yes. But ha le heno o pola o no sa notle le mama.
Hey, John,
So practice it's spiraling into you as an adult.
Ooh.
Early ejaculation. Now fihla utlwa motjheso fela di chile. Why? History. Isale we wenka ka speedy wait. So you need to slow your roll. Step back a little bit, and then we tutor orena. How do I delay it? Emo waka sebedisa C-ring, a cock ring. A delay.
A what?
A cock ring.
What does that look like?
It's a toy. Exactly.
You have a bag.
I have a bag.
She has a bag. And I want to see what's in the bag. I'm curious
oh
to
my
find
gosh,
out
I'm in trouble.
And we've got some stuff here.
I got some stuff.
Show us some stuff.
This is for backstage pass. When you're practicing,
You
need to do it on your own toy or with a partner, but communicating.
Okay.
And with lots and lots of lube. So there are different sets. Honaliena, honalia glassy, and also it's important.
The size matter.
The size matters when you're starting. I'll let you know why. Honali debate. Or when I decide to have an different. Kita sphincter ke masik.
I've seen beads in 50 Shades of Grey.
Yes.
Show it.
Little kigel ball also kapil. So it's very important.
I need to drink some more.
Right?
This conversation is like.
Cheers to the sex.
That's what we do. I'm so fine. But these two look like this is.
They're different, ne? Your muscle, you need to teach it.
I now have to teach my muscles.
Yes, like me to take around 1 kg, we are 5, we are 25. It's also the same thing. You need to do that. Le material wa kgetang ska kgeta any other. O shebe it's silicone based, haina di ntho tse kotsi, ho thwe ke di flatlets. O shebe wa bona so it's actually good for me. Yes. That's a tickler. Like, how TV now?
Are you ready? So, will this be me sending a signal?
Yes, it could be.
I'm ready.
Baby, are you coming?
Are you coming? Baby, are you coming? No! What else is in the bag? Like, I think
what
there's
else?
more.
Okay, so there's a massage oil in Ale aphrodisiac. You can use that for sensual touch. Massage how you're getting them ready.
So what happens when the person I'm with is not willing to experiment, is not willing to explore?
How about the we either reflect in two ways. Ke fear, kapa ke ignorance, and I complacently carry on with my life as it is.
But this is my motto. A girl ke cabbage
yes.
Does that have anything to play?
It could be a narrative very fuing ha le banyanyana. Ho cabbage ha se ke tla le toy ke baby nketse ina le di-speed tse kana. Cause toy tsa gona ina le 1 to 30. Yeah, yetsa the things. So a human being cannot do that. So wa dula wa mo retsa ge monna sheba ke batla o fihlela ke batla go tsa. Yes, like and curl your toes and do all those funny stuff.
My mom is gonna judge me for this.
Right? We're gonna get in trouble.
I'm talking about judgment, like the work that you do. I know you recently just ventured into it. I mean,
Yes.
started in August.
Yes,
you know.
yes, absolutely.
What was the...
Response is two-way. E mong ke motemona. Waneo kwetsa ntho ya diabolos. And then the same people that will say that ke ba tlo letsetsa ka 5 ka 6 bosiku. Kopantani ke bone mane. And then there are those that Mastrata, hopola to Mastrata wetsa eng eng o bula bank. Yes, the same people that with a backlash and stuff. Ke bona ba tlo
In the DMs.
and I respect that. Moto is free to choose what they want. But also, ska kwala batho ba bang if they want to explore and try new things. Ube shabu moding, have your resolve. But judgment, it's ke moto a etsang qeto a sena defects.
Always the case.
Yes.
Always the case.
Ska judge o sa tsebe hore ntho e etsang ke for what purpose.
So in wrapping up, I've got one last question.
Okay.
How many times, what's a healthy number of times to have sex? There's more glory, there is breakup sex.
Yes.
There is
The exciting
grief sex,
stuff, like,
you know?
dude.
Like how many times, I mean, I know, some people will judge me, but I've done some stuff in my purchase.
Yeah.
My purchase 207 has two things!
Like Kiki.
Jacqueline has gone through the most, you know? But what's a healthy number of, go from a health perspective as well?
I
How
think
many
so,
times?
at least once a day.
Once a day?
Once a day.
So what if I'm
least.
single and have nobody?
Go na le toy. Get your toy. Hape ke stress relief. What's our sex out get out of the rofika se ba le di hormones tsane tse feel
Have you so would you say in episode 4 we spoke about mental health? Would it also be a contributor to helping us get into
it has a
healthy...
bearing. O bone bo me ba sa get ba bohale jwang.
Bona taba sa ibone bona.
Le bona tate le bona ba bohale. Ha o ka etsa motho wa hao hantle o fumana ntsha tšhelete ngwana ka o no re getse. O sa kopa letho. Ke di feel good hormones. So it's a wena bona ona le strategy o tlo sebedisa eng o tlo sebeletsa.
All right. So in the last 2 minutes.
In the last 2 minutes.
And you're allowed to sell your business as well. So
okay, so I'm a sex coach,
yeah.
I'm a clinical sexologist, I'm a sex educator, age appropriate, I cut across, got information in it by I'm also your pleasure support specialist.
Pleasure support?
Oh,
pleasure what?
Yes, pleasure support specialist.
So I can call you and be like,
you can call me, I will help you locate your clitoris, your G-spot, and all the other
And how do you do that? So do you also like...
Well, that's another story. And we'll cap it at that. I want to challenge the ladies. We need to normalize knowing ourselves. We also need to be complacent in not performing sexually. Because we are not communicating. We are not telling them what makes us tick. So we need to take the bull by the horns. Tonight. And actually mean it is kaba fela nto. Cause I said
and Jonah, back to that, sorry, to interject your closing remarks, but so
dude,
this person is numbing and
zero
performance. But this is not shade to men. So I think as men we need to also take responsibility to please our partners.
Sex is a skill.
It's like it's a skill.
It's a skill, we hone it. We learn
dancing.
every day.
Pole dancing?
Pole dancing, oh yes, add the flavor and just it's a skill. Shame. We learn, we start somewhere.
Healthy.
Yes.
Healthy.
You hone your stuff for the
I feel like the air conditioning in this room is not working.
That's
but you know what? Snat is keeping. Wait, what am I having? I have no idea. I'm having Snatty.
I'm having
the new addition to House of Linford, and of course my all-time favorite.
Yes.
And the colors just work.
Yes, it
does. And I'm
does.
rocking my
right,
clothing, and I'm just like this capital light because
your future is too bright.
This is my cycling gear, and I'm just like you know, more because composition and But you know, for me, like money. I am so tired of people making money the sensitive issue.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna spend your money on sex toys because you wanna feel good,
yes,
and you wanna do
the
good,
things.
and you wanna show up looking good,
yeah.
What's that last sentence quote that you wanna leave the viewers with?
Sex is your birthright. Yes. Explore and find what makes you tick. Yes.
Holy crap.
Yes.
From human rights to sex is my birthright.
It's your birthright.
And you have control and autonomy over that.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So
Cheers.
tonight-
To more orgasms.
To more orgasms.
Yes.
Oh! Boom, 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 boom.